we are targeting and hunting the invasive green iguana.
Yeah, Darcy and I got hired to hunt iguanas on a multi-million-dollar mansion down on the ocean. So we're gonna catch them, we're gonna clean them, and then we're gonna cook them up for you the best way I know how, and I've been doing this quite a while.
And we got a few different methods of how we're going to take them today, so let me show you that. All right, so we got 3 different weapons, actually 4 different weapons with us for the iguanas, starting with my bow and arrow. And I've been using this particular setup now for many years, shot plenty of iguanas with this in my own backyard. But this one is gonna be for harvesting and targeting the bigger iguanas, the ones that are over 3 feet in length. Those are the bigger ones that are easier to shoot with the bow and arrow, and I'm able to reel them right in, and then we dispatch them with our bat over there, which is one of our other weapons to dispatch them. Brian behind the camera, that's his job. Here is my second weapon. We have a break barrel arrow rifle. This is by Gammo. Love this setup, and I've broken it in and shot many lizards with it. Now the downfall of this is that although it's accurate, you gotta hit them in like their little tiny kill spot in their brain, and a lot of times you hit them, but they end up getting injured and they run away. And I don't want that to happen. I don't want the iguana to escape. So that's kind of the downfall of this. It has to be like a perfect bullseye shot, or the iguana will run and you think, or you think he's dead and he doesn't move, and then 5 minutes later he's gone. So that's happened to me before, but this is kind of a fallback method in case I can't get to one that's high up. All right, finally, my last weapon of choice is this noose, which is a fairly simple setup here, but we're using a surf casting rod. And it's about, what is it, 12 foot?
Yeah.
12-foot rod, pretty lightweight. And what I have threaded through here, we have no reel, but we have attached on there a piece of 550 paracord going through all the eyelets. And then we get down to here towards the end of the rod, and we have our connection with a barrel swivel tied on with about 200-pound leader. And we only have 2 feet of that. So our noose comes to the end. That's actually broken, apologize about that, but to the end. And then there's another barrel swivel, so when I put that through his neck and then I pull straight, you know, that cinches up on him, and then I catch the lizard. So the noose is great for the smaller ones that are hanging out, that are kind of far to reach, and again, not big enough to shoot with the bow and arrow and not big enough to kill with the gun. We use the noose.
Nice job, Darcizzle. All right, let's go find some iguanas.
Let's do this. They should be coming out now. We usually see them in our backyard midday, like late morning, midday. So that's generally a good time, I believe, to hunt. So let's go.
And actually, we
for it.
shot one this morning in the yard.
We did.
Because on the way here, I walked out and I was like, Darcy, there's one in the yard.
Yeah.
And so
a good little practice run.
Yes, we got a nice big one this morning.
Yeah.
got the blood flowing.
Exactly. Little practice run with the noose. Well, no, I didn't use the noose. I used the bow and arrow.
Yeah, we used the bow and arrow.
All right, let's go try to use the noose, and we're going to carry both of these with us and leave the gun behind for right now. Now let's walk the property. Let's go. Real quick, before we get to the hunting, I want to quickly tell you about the huge holiday sales we have going on my website, smallbusiness.darcizzleoffshore.com. These are my large calendars. They're officially in. You can get a freshwater and saltwater version, but we also have fish hook and anchor bracelets made for males and females alike, and we have a wide selection of pendants. This is just a couple of them that have actually made for current orders that need to go out, but all of this stuff is custom made by me, including stone crab necklaces. We've got 8x10s, we've got decals, and we have a huge discount, 50% off the entire website. That information will be linked directly down below. But jump on it if you want to get some awesome holiday presents and support my small business. Thank you. I see one over here with his head poking up.
Is that your impression of an iguana?
No. Stop. Don't laugh. You got the bat?
Yeah, it's in my pocket.
All right, good.
Nice job. Here. Stop. Grab this.
All right, he's twisted up in the rod. He broke the rod tip.
This,
he broke the rod tip. He broke the rod. First one.
There you go. All right, so we got another one.
All right. I got another one. He's further back in these bushes, like twice the distance of the first one, that was a good practice run, honestly, for the noose. This guy's already acting a little freaked out. So I'm gonna try to climb into these bushes a little bit and just nice and slowly, slow movements, and get it over his neck.
All right. All right, take this.
Got it, got it. Yeah, he was climbing down in those bushes. This really worked though.
Yeah.
The noose is so much better for these guys. They're perfect.
So green he is. Whew.
Really like neon green.
So green, this one just died like 5 minutes ago.
He matches the like bushes here.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
All right,
All right,
let's keep going.
that's 2.
Not bad so far, Darcizzle.
Pretty good, pretty good. We haven't been here an hour yet. We have really overcast conditions, but the sun is starting to peek through like here and there. And really these iguanas want to come up during the day and they want to like get sun because they're warm, they're cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded. So those 2 guys are out sunning on the sea grapes right by the ocean front there.
Yeah.
And we're gonna put them away in the cooler here. But it's just amazing how different color these lizards are compared to like the ones back at our house. But pretty soon these will be taken over, and the people that hired us, you know, these guys like attack their dogs. So it's good to get rid of them. And obviously there's a lot more, and we've been given some heads up on where to look. So it's getting to midday now, and I really think we're gonna get lucky and get a couple more. Not too bad, not too bad.
Romance.
Open it up. Into the cooler they go. Tasty catch and cook. I think those are gonna be the perfect size for a catch and cook. I'm excited. All right, that's 2 down, more to go.
When nice job.
We got him.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, we'll lose him. No sudden movements. Oh. Stop laughing.
Too small.
Those little ones are fast. They're like more spooky. I consider the ones we got already little, but that's like little. But he's so spooky.
That's a BB gun. That's a BB gun one.
He really wants sun. That's the one I tried to get earlier.
All right, the great hunter.
Stay over here with your loud flip-flops.
Wear my flip-flops for a hunting expedition.
Yes.
We're the worst hunters in the world.
Stop.
So we've used her stabilizing. These are the ones we have. What are they? Fujian?
Yeah, I'm such a good hunter that I brought it, and I was able to spot a
Big lizard.
big lizard.
Way up in this tree.
Yes.
Anyway, these are really, I bought these for Christmas.
We use them all the time.
Fujian, stabilized, binoculars for the boat, and they're really awesome. You really love them, and that's one of the very, very good brands that everyone uses.
Stuff
So
we use, by the way, is in our Amazon store,
I'm
including
trying
that.
just to tell them something without you selling them something for
Well,
once.
they're gonna ask where the link is. Somebody is.
All right.
Anyways. All right, I'm gonna go try to get that little guy over
Sorry,
there.
another advertisement.
And then we're gonna go shoot.
Yeah, all right, so she's gonna use her,
Stay here.
Darcizzle Offshore is gonna be using her Gamma gun available at the Amazon store, and she's gonna be wearing her high seas boots, her REVO sun. She's gonna go try and get this little lizard first. That's what she said.
Oh. Okay. All right.
All right, that's the problem with the BB gun.
Yeah, no, that was a very hard shot, but you know, we got hired to get rid of these iguanas that are here where their dogs hang out. And the iguanas have been attacking their dogs. So really, you know, we wanted to get the ones where it mattered the most. And they kind of live in these trees up here, and they only come down when there's nobody out here or whatever, but they'll live in that giant, I don't know, is that a pineapple palm?
No, it's a regular palm, like
Okay.
a queen palm maybe, but whatever. All
Queen
right, let's
palm.
keep moving.
So we're gonna move, and now we're gonna make another lap around the property, but it's getting more overcast, so here comes the front. But maybe the lizards are gonna move.
All right.
All right, let's
So
go.
anyway, I think you hit it once.
I think I definitely hit him. Like he scurried the second it hit him. from underneath, but it was a belly shot.
Yeah, like a big lizard like that BB gun's not gonna kill him unless you get a perfect shot. So.
Oh shit! I have no idea. I did not. Well, it's also good to show that you don't get everyone, so. Time to clean our iguana. We've got the big one right here, pulled out of the cooler. Now, I believe all sizes are excellent to eat. We're just gonna get the most meat out of this guy's tail. This is a male iguana, by the way, and let me just show you the parts that people do eat and what we're gonna eat today. It's a male because of this dewlap. I know the official name now. Females don't have that. They have jowls right here that you can eat, very similar to an alligator. And that's very, very tough meat once it's cooked. So big jowl meat. Then also you have the hind legs that are also excellent to eat. There's a lot of meat in there, as well as the front legs too. But mainly you get the most meat and best meat out of the hind legs. There's also the rib section you can eat too. There's not as much meat there, but people do eat that as well. And then lastly, the tail. The tail is the best part of the iguana to eat. So this guy's got a very long tail, but the section we're gonna eat is probably about right here. So let me show you how we skin it and process the tail. First thing we're going to do is I'm just using this awesome little ceramic knife from Smith, and I'm gonna make a little cut. Now this skin is very tough, but we're gonna make it a circle basically around the tail section. And again, you're gonna need a sharp knife for this. They're just very similar to an alligator, I feel like. But I have never actually cleaned a gator myself. Actually, I cut that a little too close to the anal opening. I'm gonna go this way, in a circle, keep going, turn them around. Let me just fix that circle because I adjusted it a little more. There we go, perfect. All right, so now that we just made that very light cut just to break through the skin so we can start to peel it back, what I'm gonna do now is turn it back over. And I'm gonna make a cut. There we go. So I'm making that cut kind of down the tail so we can start peeling back, but this is gonna make my life a lot easier. Now, for the fun part, or the hard part, I guess you could say, is the skinning, which you really just need to separate a part of the skin from the meat. And wait till you guys see this lizard meat. It actually looks really good. Just so I have some room to grab it, and then I should be able to pull right down. There we go. Brian's helping me hold on to the lizard. I probably should nail him to a board or something to make it easier. Here we go, here we go. Ooh. The skin is tough. Woo! All right, got half of it off there. Probably take a little more, but that's basically the tail section we want to eat. Probably could take a little more. It's hard. Just broke the tail, dude.
All right, we're just cooking this part. All right. All right, so we're having a leg and a tail. What the hell? Sounds good.
The leg had a BB gun.
And I saved the BB.
A 22 cal for my air rifle in it.
All right, now I have to wash my hands because I definitely have salmonella. All right, guys, welcome to another edition of Cooking with Puddin. We don't do we don't do this that much lately, but here we are doing our land sharks. Anyway, all right, so this is about the 5th time I've cooked iguana, green iguana, the invasive green iguana.
Only a 5th time?
Maybe more than that, but so the best, it's kind of a tougher meat, and so the best way to cook it, I would say, probably is in a crock pot, or you do you kind of make a soup out of it, or you boil it down, maybe a stew. Did you know the difference between a soup and a stew? Is a stew you put potatoes in.
Oh.
Huh.
So,
so anyway,
like
you go.
Frogmore stew is potato.
Yeah, but stew, you put potatoes, it makes
Nice.
it called stew.
Did not know that.
Yeah, learn something new every day here, Cooking with Puddin. So anyway, so I just got a bunch of ingredients together that you'd find in your chunky soup, and then just put it. And I started off with a little bit of water and some beef broth. Beef broth.
You said it.
Whatever. You
Sorry.
can probably just use beef broth, whatever you want to do, and threw the meat in there, and then just threw whatever vegetables and stuff I wanted. Carrots, celery, potatoes. I even put some peas in there.
Garlic.
Bunch of garlic, bunch of onion, and then we just boiled it down and cooked it for like 3 hours. Okay, so you can see it boiled down real well here. Boiled out like 80% of the water, and then you can put some flour in there if you want to make the sauce like stewier. And then salt, pepper to taste. I threw in the magic ingredient from Cooking with Puddin, which of course was some sugar. And I think it comes out really well. The meat, after about 2 or 3 hours, the meat just falls right off the bone. And you could also, if you just do it without the vegetables, you can just take that meat and you can make anything out of the meat. Once you boil it down, it comes nice and tender off the bone. You could make empanadas, tacos, whatever you want to do. I wouldn't recommend just cooking the meat on a frying pan or something. This is the way to do it. So Darcy's going to taste it.
We're both going to taste it.
Well, of course, I've already tasted it 17 times.
All right, tell them right now what you think.
No, we
What?
need to do the official test.
This is weird.
You're weird.
Super yummy.
It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. It's a little salty, I think, because
It is salty.
Yeah, once
Big old chunk of meat right here.
Yeah, once it boiled all down, it concentrated the salt a little bit. And when it was full of water and when it was, more liquid, I put extra salt in there, and I think it came down. But it tastes like
How much
restaurant.
salt did you use?
Not a ton. It's not that bad.
Because the beef broth that I used was like already reduced sodium that I
Right.
bought. So,
Oh.
but anyways, yeah, it's a little on the salty side, but delicious.
That's what it tastes like a restaurant then.
Mm-hmm. What do
Yeah.
you think?
I think it's delicious. I just told you I think it's a little salty, but that's my fault.
I know about the salt, yes, but I would eat that any day of the week, and honestly, like, I'd share that with the neighbors or anybody or friends,
eating it right
whoever.
now.
They would eat this up in 2 seconds. Nobody would ever know. I
No.
want to do a taste. I really want to do it one day, but I feel like that somebody would be mad at me when they eventually find out they ate iguana. But they
Yeah.
would eat it, no doubt. Like, no doubt, because it looks exactly like any other meat. Super good.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us on today's adventure. It was super awesome to get my first official paid iguana hunt, which is
Yeah.
really cool. I feel like I'm real professional now.
We're fancy down in the ocean.
And Brian making fun of me about how he goes, about what I've done to him, because he goes from a fancy lawyer to hunting iguanas.
Yes, some like some hillbilly over here at this mansion.
He's like, what have you done
Everyone's
to
looking
me?
at this girl. She got a bow in one hand, a snare in one hand.
Carrying a rifle.
Shooting a pellet gun.
Carrying a rifle.
Like every house is $25 million, the minimum.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
But we did such a good job that we might have future contracts and
Yes.
stuff to do for them, so that's exciting as well.
We got a commercial iguana contract now.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. We kind of do. But if you guys have a serious problem, feel free to email us. No, just kidding. I feel like we're going to get millennials now. Darcy, come to my property. Get them. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. Until our next adventure, follow your dreams. Keep on
Don't
catching.
catch it.
Cheers.